Hey everyone, it's Shannon, the Girls Got Soul, here with another video. I want to thank you guys all for coming and checking out the channel. I am a newer YouTube creator, and while I have done some videos in the last year with my action camera, which is sort of like a GoPro, but I use the Akaso Brave, I am new to doing some stuff at home. So bear with me while I work out all my technical kinks and all that sort of stuff. With all my setup, I'm using OBS Studio, which I know a lot of creators use, and it's super awesome, but there's a lot that I need to learn. So, with that said, I wanted to discuss with you guys a true crime case that I came across today that I thought was super sad and interesting that I would love to discuss with everyone. Okay, this came out of the People online, people.com. Police say preteens lured girl 12 into sleepover and then confined and beat her. Mentally, physically tortured. Let's see. I'm going to read the article to you and then we can discuss it a bit here. The victim was allegedly held down for hours, during which she was cut on the face, burned with letters, and had part of her head shaved. This is a 12-year-old, you guys. Okay, authorities in Indiana are investigating the violent assault of a 12-year-old girl, an attack that allegedly unfolded over the course of a Friday night sleepover. Sergeant Dan Fry of the Logansport Police Department tells People 2 12-year-old girls have been arrested for their alleged roles in the severe attack. At this point, detectives cannot say how long the assault lasted. Fry says the victim was dropped off between 4:30 and 5 p.m. for the Friday sleepover. The attack was reported the following morning at approximately 7 a.m. According to Fry, only the victim and her 2 alleged attackers attended the sleepover. So I guess this 12-year-old girl goes to a sleepover, and the 2 other girls at the sleepover with her attack her? I mean, that's not the kind of sleepovers I remember when I was like 11, 12, and 13. It was a lot of fun stuff. We did some crazy stuff, but man, we did not beat each other up. So let's see. Fry says investigators still do not know what motivated the attack on Friday. The victim, Fry notes, is homeschooled, while her alleged attackers attend the local public school. So I assume that she's homeschooled, the girl who was attacked, and the other 2 are from public school. So I don't know how friendly they really were. Being homeschooled, you're not really in the same atmosphere. The 2 suspects obviously did some things to suggest they were friendly, Fry said, adding that what happened Friday went way beyond bullying. We felt terrible for that young lady and what she had to endure. You wouldn't wish this upon anybody. There's certainly no justification for it. So I guess these girls befriended the 12-year-old in question, the homeschooled kid, and they invited her to a sleepover, and then they went beyond bullying her. So let's see what really happened here. Fry would not discuss the allegations specifically, but the victim's aunt, Renita Contreras, told Fox 59 her niece was tortured, beaten, and confined by the other girls, who allegedly sat on top of her for hours and burned her with lighters. What the hell? I mean, who the hell does that? 12-year-old kids? Are these all middle school kids? I mean, these other 2? And that's what we're trying to find out right now. I mean, when we were 12, we did crazy things like we wrote at each other, or maybe used whipped cream if you fell asleep. But, whoa. The victim was also cut about the face with a sharp object and had part of her head shaved. Yeah, I think that as a mom, if I was this kid's mom, I would be so upset. My kid comes home cut and beat up and her head is shaved. I mean, first of all, the kid is probably terrified. 12 years old? Let's see. According to Fry, part of the attack was videotaped and posted to various social media sites. He called the footage disturbing. Well, see, I guess these girls thought it was cute and funny and they were going to be cool by posting this stuff, but I think that that's going to totally help this case. Unfortunately, the sad thing is this girl had to endure some awful torture, which even the police won't tell us about. But, that's like going to, rob a store and then videotaping it, so I don't totally get that. People was unable to reach the victim's family for comment on Thursday. According to Fry, the 2 girls will be facing a handful of significant charges, including felony aggravated battery, criminal confinement, intimidation, and interfering with a police investigation. One of the suspects was released to her parents following her arrest Saturday. The other teen remains in custody, formally charged with the juvenile equivalents of battery and criminal confinement, resulting in serious bodily injury. The victim's mother, Jamie Tribbett, told Fox 59 her daughter was mentally physically tortured by the two other girls. It hurts bad because now she has to, for the rest of her life, look over her shoulder or wonder if she can trust this person or that person. It's absolutely horrible, Tribbett said. I hope that my daughter can get justice and that the other little girl, I hope that she stays in there for a long time and gets the help that she needs. And they are urging anyone with information about the incident to contact the Logansport Police Department. What the hell? I mean, I know I said that before, but seriously, like, what the hell? I mean, you are 12 years old, you're going to a sleepover. Like I said, I went to many sleepovers, like when I was like 11, 12, 13, 14, you know, middle school, early high school. And, I mean, we did some crazy things, but, I mean, you don't cut people, you don't shave their head, you don't sit on them, you don't hurt them. I mean, these kids are like, obviously, juvenile delinquents. That's my opinion. I want to say that. They do not state the ages of the other two. So, it says teens, so I'm assuming they're about the same age as the 12-year-old that got attacked. So, but, I am like, I read this story, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding. So, you're 12 years old. There's still kind of a year, that's kind of an age of innocence. So I always went to these things. We watched a lot of movies, you know, and you had pizza, chips, soda, all that fun stuff, and then you fell asleep, and you know, you stayed up to some crazy hours on a Friday night, you know, over some girl's house. And like I said, the worst that could happen was maybe somebody got you a shaving cream, or they poured water on you, or they drew on you, something silly like that. But anything beyond that, I mean, that's like criminal. I mean, if these kids are like 12 and 13, if that's the age range, because if the 12-year-old, I'm assuming, is around the same age as the two that are in question, I mean, what the heck? So, I don't know if we're going to get a lot more out of this because they are juveniles, but this is a super disturbing thing. Like I said, if I was her mom, I would really be freaked out, and I wouldn't be surprised if she really is like afraid to deal with other kids, but I don't know. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and you know, what you think about the story. And I'm going to link to it also in the description of this video, because it's super disturbing. And I'll just let you guys know if anything else comes up on it. I'll post it here or on the blog. Again, I want to thank you guys for checking out my channel. And if you like what you're starting to see here, please hit that like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe. I know it's just a little red button. Just hit it, and I would be so appreciative. Thank you guys. Have a good one.